Hey guys, Gino here from Market Movers, and today I just want to talk to you about a mistake that I made. I was sitting here in my room reading this book, Kevin O'Leary's Cold Hard Truth, Men, Women and Money, and he was just talking about young people making mistakes buying things. He used an example of a stereo system he bought. He's old, so no one buys stereo systems anymore. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. He was talking about young people making silly mistakes and buying things because they think it's what they want or they think it's what they need. And I've done something recently that is very similar to that, and that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the mistake that I made. Now, it's not that big a deal, but it's annoying me because I knew better, but I was impulsive. So, the mistake that I made, I will tell you after our intro. So guys, the mistake that I made is I bought a watch. I bought this watch. It is a Tudor Black Bay 58 in blue. I love it. It's actually a really nice watch, automatic movement. It's a diver's watch and it cost roughly about €3,500. When I bought that watch, I was on my holidays. I was over in Poland, and one of my friends rang me saying, "Oh, this watch is after coming into stock." I was in looking at it, like, I don't need it, but do you want to buy it? And I was after maybe 2 or 3 glasses of wine, and I was like, okay, fuck it. I thought about buying a watch a few times, and I was like, why not? So I was like, how do I want to pay for it? So I was like, okay, well, let me look at my stock portfolio. I'd never sold a stock before, so I was like, what can I sell? So I looked, and I had Tesla. Tesla was one of the first shares I bought, and I had an average price of Tesla of about $394. Now, at that date, it was about $800, roughly, I think. And I decided to sell Tesla. So I sold my Tesla shares. Not all of them, sorry. I sold €3,500 worth, just enough to buy the watch, into my bank account. Came home, back to Ireland, went into the jewelers in Cork and bought the watch. Now, I've worn the watch. I like the watch. Actually, I quite enjoy the watch, and it's nice. It matches my clothes that I wear in work and stuff like that. It's navy. I like to wear navy suits, and it's devalued. So let's say the watch is devalued by €500. Let's say this watch is probably worth €3,000 at the moment, maybe a little more. Depends on who you get to buy it. And when he talked about that, he was saying how it took him ages to pay back the money because he paid back the store. I didn't have to do that. I got done worse, I think, because today, them 5.5 Tesla shares that I sold in order to buy that watch, which has now gone down €500 roughly in value, would be worth nearly €6,500. So basically what I'm trying to say is I sold an asset to buy something that I thought I wanted, which I'm not sick of, but I'm not that impressed by it anymore. No one's ever come up to me and said, "Hey, Gino, sweet watch." I don't know what I thought was going to happen when I bought it. Did I think I was going to feel important or special or cool or whatever? And I probably did for a little while, but at the end of the day, I'd feel a lot more special if I had that extra €6,500 in my account. So now, in my eyes, this watch that I spent $3,500 on is after costing me €6,500. Which makes me resent it a little bit. Now it's probably a bad attitude. I probably have an unhealthy attitude towards shopping in general. I'll impulse buy things. Any of my friends watching this will be laughing. They know I impulse buy. I'll say I'm going to stop. I'll do it anyway. I probably don't appreciate money well enough yet, but I'm learning and I'm trying my best. I thought this was a good purchase. I still like it, but now it's annoying me because now it's what it could have been. Now, you're not supposed to focus on the past. You're not supposed to worry about the lesson I'm trying to get. Because I pride our channel on being quite a honest channel, and I think we're quite straight with you guys about everything we do. When I bought the house, I went through all my information. I told you how much I paid for the house. All these strangers on the internet. And this is just another thing, another lesson I've learned, and it's lessons that are going to keep being learned. And every time I make a mistake and learn a lesson, I'm going to come on and I'm going to tell you guys. My lesson here was, why did I sell Tesla? I still like Tesla. It wasn't like Sam with Neo stock. When he sold Neo, he wanted to sell Neo. I still like Tesla. I still kept some of my shares in Tesla. I still thought Tesla was going to go up, but for some reason I felt I was entitled to sell Tesla because I'd made a healthy profit on it, because I was up over 100%. I said, maybe I deserve to sell it, but maybe I deserve to treat myself. Treat myself for what? For holding a stock? that's not a reason to treat yourself. And that's kind of it, guys. That's all I wanted to talk about. I kind of got infuriated in my room, and I figured I may as well use this energy to make a video and teach a lesson to you guys. Like, I know a lot of our demographic are younger than us, and they probably haven't made as many mistakes yet, and I'm sure people who are older who have made similar mistakes or the same age as me have made similar mistakes, and I don't regret the mistake. Like, I try not to regret things too much, but it's a lesson learned, and it's a tough lesson, because I've spent the last few years focusing so much on building a stock portfolio and doing things like that. And like, John, there is watches out there that appreciate in value. I've talked about it in videos before. This isn't really one of them. Now, this one won't completely lose all its value, but it's not going to increase in value anytime soon anyway. No, I'm not saying, John, if you want to watch, buy the watch. That's what I did, but maybe just be a little bit smarter with it. Don't sell an asset that's continuously rising for the last few years just to buy something. Get the money another way. And I had the money in other ways. I thought that having Tesla over 100% meant that I deserved to sell some Tesla as like a reward. No, so that's my rant over and done with for the day. Thank you all so much for listening. If you are happy that I made a mistake, or you feel bad that I made a mistake, please hit the like button. So no matter what, hit the like button, hit the notification button, hit subscribe. We do pride ourselves on being honest. We let you know when we sell things, we let you know when we buy things, we let you know when we make mistakes, and it's just another mistake to add to the books. If you want some of my other mistakes, I got an NFT mistake I made recently, I'll link that above, and I've got another video on some other stocks that I sold too soon as well, back when we first started the channel. So guys, thank you all so much for listening, really appreciate it. Hope my rant wasn't too much, and we'll see you in the next one.